All right, today we are looking at Post Rock is Dumb by Eager Sales. And it features Donald Perdomo on drums, Eric Alfizi on bass. Lauren West is doing some additional vocals. And this is my song under the Eager Sales band name. I play guitar, I do some keyboards, and I sing. I recorded this and mixed this. It was mastered by the wonderful Rachel Field out in Seattle. So let's look at what we got.
You told me post rock was dumb and you finished your line in a coat. Right before you bore on the floor, dubstep show. I won't give up this time. I won't give up this time. I won't give up this time. You told me punk rock was dead, and I believed every word that you said.
Nice. So yeah, I mixed this back in January of 2021. And already I'm seeing some things I would do differently now, but that's because we learn and grow. But yeah, let's take a look. I haven't looked at this since then, so let's take a look. All right, we got some drums here. Nice. All right, let's dig into what we're doing here. So we got a real kick drum. Nice, a little bit of obvious bleed. Got a little gate on there. Little EQ. Nice. Doing some compression, some EQ, some filtering, some more light EQ, a little de-essing. Okay. Yeah, not earth-shattering. Cool. And then I guess I felt like I needed a sample at the time, so let's see what that is doing. Okay. Yeah, well, that's nice together. I think that's a sample from the same Studio A here that we recorded it in, but sometimes it's nice to just mix that in. Though it sounds like a Slate sample as well. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Let's see. No, I got rid of it. Well, there you go. Oh, wait. No, I didn't. There it is. Let's see. What sample is that? No, it's a Slate. It's a Slate sample. There you go. Interesting stuff. Okay, so we got a trigger and a real kick. And then we got a snare drum. It's worth noting that these stems are available on the Cambridge website, the Cambridge Multitrack website. If you want to do a mix of this, you can do that. Another gate. Oh, this is a great plugin that does some reduction here. I like what that does. Just filtering out, giving some love here, cutting out some high end. Some more compression, EQ. I love this on snare. It's one of my favorite compressors on snare. It gives it this pop that I just can't seem to get out of anything else. I love it. And then L2, just to looks like I was just stopping some peaks with that. And then we did a trigger as well. Now that's definitely one we made here, a sample we made here. Nice. Let me just fix my solo mode. There we go. Nice. So that's that. We got a snare bottom in here. Not using too much of that. Pretty much the same chain. Donald is an awesome drummer. He plays in a lot of bands, a lot of great bands, as well as in the West Meets West stuff. All right, we got a snare crush, so let's hear what that's doing. So it's just it's just the real one here. You know, in retrospect, I'm not sure it's doing that much. Just really over compressing the heck out of that. Cool. Well, I liked it at the time. It's I've said it before. It's so weird to go back and look at stuff that you did and kind of critique it. We'll get into this stuff in a second. What do we got? So we got some toms here. Okay. Oh, it's right. He only played low tom. I was like, where are my toms? He only played low tom in this song. Nice. And then there's a trigger as well. So let's hear this. Nice. It's actually pretty good. There you go. And that's on the real tom. I was really digging these SSLs at the time. Who wouldn't? What? Okay, let's go. We'll just loop this one. Nice. And then on the sample, what did I flip the phase? Yeah, I guess I flipped the phase on. And, okay. And then there's the sample. Tom Crush. It's not doing too much. Then we got the BBE Sonic Maximizer. I like that. So what I do is I send the toms out to the BBE Sonic Maximizer and just crank it all the way up. I believe it's an old Jerry Finn trick. And I just added some more distortion, which I like. Of course, Decapitator is classic. Yeah, so I just send the toms out to the BBE Sonic Maximizer. Now, I think a lot of people make fun of that unit. And I was one of those people for years. And I really only use it on toms. I like what it does to toms. And that's it. It does what it does. I haven't found a plugin that really can replicate what it does. So check it out. Try it. Both knobs just all the way up. Rock and roll. All right. We got some overheads here. So yeah, we use the Coles, plus a Grace mic pre and some SSL compression. And I believe, we used some API, 550A on there, on both those, and Sennheiser 604 on the kick. Snare was an i5, so there you go. Okay, So I'm adding a lot of brightness, adding some compression, and then trying to tame some of the sibilance in there. There you go. Just trying to get some life. This is the AEA, the R88. Why aren't these grouped? Oh, my groups are off. It's a little boxy without that EQ. All right, and then what is this? Okay, Room Crush 87s, I imagine. Yeah. SSL, EQ, Shadow Hills, probably some compression. Maybe not. Nice. So just giving that some. Okay, well then we got a Bach. What is this? A Bach room mic? Let's see. Okay, it seems like it's going through some LA2A. That's fun. And nothing on that, just a little EQ. Ah, there's the Royer through the standard audio leveler, I think. Yeah. Yep, there it is. So that's going through stop. That's going through like a double lock, but the standard audio leveler, which I love, just in mono. And again, just a little EQ on that. And that's what I got. And that's the whole drum kit. Yeah, I'm liking that. Not trying to reinvent the wheel with anything, but it's nice. It helps with Donald. He's a great drummer. And so let's look at what I'm doing here on the bus. Let's mute all these. Nice. And some high end, a little bit of lows, a little bit of reduction here, API. I love this on drums. A little bit of parallel. See that? Little bit of parallel. A little bit of the inflator. That's nice. And then I have in parallel on the whole kit. Yeah, that's adding quite a bit. That's adding quite a bit of. That's where that is. And then what do we got? A distressor. So I don't always do this. I'm sending the kick, the snare, and the tom close mics to this. Not doing much with that. Just nuking that. Yeah, not doing too much. Little R bass. So that's that I don't that low end love from the kick, R bass, and then the toms. Let's see what it sounds like in a tom here. There you go. So it's just adding that low end. Okay, and this is a very cool plugin. It's the SSL kind of talkback limiter. I like what that does a lot. Just crazy room vibe. And yeah, this is the Seventh Heaven by Liquid Sonics. It's pretty much exactly based on the Procrasti M7, which we have here. And I really like the Procrasti, and I specifically love the Sunset Chamber. And I wouldn't say they sound exactly the same as each other, but I think they're close enough to make it work. And I really like what this was doing. And I'm big on. I could have printed the reverb, but then the reverb they're on sends here, so the reverb would change if I changed something on the snare, then the printed reverb wouldn't match, and I'd have to go back and print it again. And I'm not always mixing here in Studio A, so sometimes I'll be at home or what have you. But so I want to be able to take that with you, and I don't have a Procrasti at home, so I ended up getting this and settling on this, and I really like it. So check that out. You can see I was trying other things with that, but then I settled with that reverb. And so, yeah, that is the drum sound. Did some editing to clean up the triggers. We cleaned up the toms. I pretty much, for a rock song like this, I'm always going to do that. Clean up the toms. Obviously, I try to track it well, get good sounds, get good performance. And so there's the drums. So that's the drums. Oh, we got a little tambourine action here. For some reason, I froze that one EQ. Okay, why not? I'm sure it's just cutting the lows. Should we find out? Yeah, wow. Okay, to say the least. Yeah, just really putting that in its place. All right, Mr. Eric Alfizi, one of my greatest friends here, playing bass for me. We did this in my apartment. I think we did this. So this came out. This is 2021. Yeah, I mean this was in 2020. I think we did this at my apartment because it was during lockdown. There you go. So there's some punches here you're seeing. Let's hear this. So yeah, listening back to that alone, I'm like, I don't love it. But my biggest concern was getting the bass to cut through all the guitars because there's a lot of big guitars in this song, and I wanted the bass to kind of cut through in that punk rock way. I think the decapitator in this 3K bit really helps that. And there you go. I mean, I know I went back and I tried a million different amps on him, and because we just recorded DI, and I tried, everything amp wise, and I guess I settled on this. Yeah, I'll go back. I'll use the Waves GTR. I'll use Guitar Rig. I usually start with the Ampeg or the B15 and the UAD stuff, but yeah, I think for this, just wanted some high-end stuff. And there you go. That's the bass. It's an honor to have Eric on this song. Obviously, Eric plays in West Meets West with me. All right, so we got some guitars. Right before looks like the Gibson and just an 87. I think, yeah, I would have, there it is. I would have definitely recorded this with a U87 and a Royer, and I think I just settled on the Royer, and it looks like here I used a Royer on a different guitar. Ah, yes. Just super thin and fuzzy, weird guitar. Again, this 2K just for like loudness and clarity. Guess those LA3As are not doing much. So I think when I was trying to get the bass sound, I run the bass through the color box, the JHS color box, and I didn't love what it was doing, but then I ran the guitar amps through it, like reamped the actual amps, not the DI signal, and I ended up really liking that kind of just really gnarly radio, kind of messed up sound. So there you go, some wild sounds, and I think it contributes to the vibe. What else we got? I think just in the bridge there's this scratch guitar. I guess I kept both mics. Right. So a little bit of this Gretsch sound here. And that's going to a spring reverb that is somewhere. There it is, all the way over here. And then all the guitars. Yeah, doing a lot of heavy lifting there on the guitars, Decapitator. Cleaning it up a little bit. Little top end, 3K, 5K. A little more compression and the old inflator. Huh. And then, okay, so there you go. That's guitars, and then I got just some piano. Interesting. I want to see what that is. I don't know what piano that is. It sounds wobblier than I recall. Huh. Interesting. I thought it was... Okay, cool. Oh, let's not do it. Cool, and a little EQ, little compression. I think I over-compressed it. No, I did not. Oh, oh, it's the spring. Okay, cool. It's the spring that's giving that like lo-fi wobbly thing. Nice. And then we got an organ that comes in, I believe, on the choruses. I I think having that sustained thing underneath the guitars, if you listen closely, like Blink Enema of the State does that, I believe, but sometimes we'll throw organs underneath. Just the chorus, just to give it a lift.
I won't give up this time.
Very subtle. I don't want to be able to hear it. If you can really hear it, it's like too loud, but it's there to just thicken it up a little bit. And yeah, once it hits the second chorus, it's in for all the...
I can see.
And I automated the Leslie to be faster and slower. Nice. All right. Vocals.
You told me post-rock was dumb, and you finished July in a Coke. Right before you four on the floor.
All right, so tons of Melodyne for me because it changes keys a few times, and I just thought it'd be easier to be able to put 3 in a row and just be able to address issues if I had them. And yeah, I mean, no secrets here. I tune the crap out of my vocals. And then there's a little EQ and a little compression on them right there, but then more here on the bus. Probably very slight. Let's. It might not find these Melodyne files. Let's see. Oh, it did. Okay, barely. Just cleaning up some low rumble and a little bit of compression.
You told me post-rock was dumb, and you...
I think it is missing the... yeah. That's annoying. But there you go. Okay.
You told me post-rock was dumb, and you finished July in a Coke. Right before you four on the floor. Dubstep.
And I like just doing a bunch of vocals. So there's three lead vocals here. There's some oohs.
Acting like a maniac.
Going through Little Altar Boy and some Micro Shift and some Echo Boy. Bunch of craziness. There you go. Crazy. And then what is this? I think this is just right.
Keep singing and I won't hold my breath. Keep singing and I won't hold my breath. Keep singing and I won't hold my...
So yeah, all the vocals are going to go through this tape machine here. I kind of stopped using this, but I like it, I guess.
Keep singing and I won't hold my breath. 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 Keep singing and I won't give up this time. Keep singing and I won't give up this time. Keep singing and I won't hold my breath. Keep singing and I won't give...
So yeah, Soothe. I love what it does to clean up the high end. De-essing, another de-esser here.
Keep singing and I won't give up this time. Keep singing and I...
Let's see, on the vocals here, we got a little micro shift.
Keep singing and I won't give up this time. Keep singing and I won't...
We got an 8th note and a 16th note, just panning around. Just kind of cool.
Keep singing and I...
Just a little reverb.
Keep singing and I won't give up this time.
There you go. Okay, and then Lauren, the wonderful Lauren West of American Pinup. She's a good friend of mine. She sang...
Keep singing, I won't give up this time. Keep singing, I won't give up.
Yeah, she did some amazing vocals there. Pretty similar chain here, a little compression. Little EQ, little decapitator, little CL1B, some more compression. Yeah. And there you go. Pretty simple. Pretty simple mix, actually. It's really just about the attitude. And then let's look at the two bus here.
I won't give up this time. I won't give up this time. I won't give up this time. I can see it was never about me. I can see it all so clear. I can tell you that things will be okay. Playing the same bars at 35. I gotta find a way.
Yeah, nice. Again, pretty simple. Nothing, just cleaning up a little bit of the low end there. Little Phoenix tape machine. A little high end on the Pultec. It also adds some width and some volume. Magic Death Eye.
I won't give up this time.
Like a dB of reduction. Inflator on everything. And then I use this sometimes.
I won't give up this time. I won't give
Definitely adds some girth in a cool way. So there you go. That was Post Rock is Dumb by Eager Sales.